and gentlemen, we're recording this. You know, I just want to remind you of that. We've got a disclaimer. Now, I used to hate when people put these disclaimers up, but it's important for each and every one of you to know. And I always recommend that you share the disclaimer with everyone when you're doing your own webinar. This doesn't constitute an investment. Most of the disclaimers you see is we can't guarantee you're going to make money. This is not about an investment, and I'm going to share that with you and why that's true. Financial advice and should not be treated. This is not an investment, financial advice, and should not be treated as such. The content that I'm providing you tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, should not be taken as an offer to buy, sell, or hold cryptocurrency. Okay, you're going to be an adult and you're going to make your own decision after I show you what we have here. We talk about trading activities. This is not a trading deal. It's not a bot deal. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Mavie Global. They are an affiliate marketing agency. One we're really excited about is Ultron. That's why we're here, Ultron. So let me show you the Mavie team. And one of his quotes is what I really truly believe in, being a cryptocurrency expert, being one who evaluates DeFi projects for other companies as a consultant. See, we live in a digital world where transactions must be fast and cost efficient. He said, Ultron makes this possible. And you look at their other team, they're not like some of those websites where they just take some pictures from Google and they just put them up there, these fake pictures and actors and all of that. No, all these guys are real. Let's talk a little bit about crypto. I'm not going to just dive into the comp plan because the things that get me excited is whether they can have a stable foundation. I know many of you have heard about what happened with Luna. Some of you haven't. Luna had a cryptocurrency, a stable UST coin that was backed by an algorithm. When the market went crazy, the bear market came on, it depegged. What I mean is they didn't have any hard assets attached to their stable coin like USDT does and other stable coins, right? And then that baby, I was watching it. That baby went from $1, which is typically what a stable coin is. I saw it go from 80 cents, 60 cents, 40 cents, 20 cents. That baby went all the way down next to zero. I mean, it was a freaking nightmare. It was important that you guys learn and understand crypto. You don't just get into these deals. I want you guys to understand a little bit. Even if you take a little bit away tonight, I think you'll be far ahead than most people who are out there. So my whole thing is, we know Ethereum came out at 30 cents. They had an initial coin offering back in the day when ICOs were crazy. I did get into Ethereum, but I sold very early back then. It went from 30 cents to $3,000 in February 2022. That's a 10,000 time growth. BNB, I've had BNB for a long time, right? 20 cents it came out at. $400 in February 2022. It was actually in 2021, it was $600, just like Ethereum was about 4,000 or 5,000, if I'm not mistaken. Great growth. Cardano, I've been holding them for years. It's quite interesting that the examples they're using, I have like 90% of these coins, only one I don't have. Came out at 2 cents, right? February 2022, $1. I think I bought this probably at 3 cents. I'm doing very well in my portfolio. I'm a diamond hand. I don't sell out of fear or bear market. People who do, they end up losing big time, trying to time the market, trying to trade on a daily basis. I say all of this. Ultron right now today is 1 cent. And what I like about this presentation is Ultron does not try to predict the future to get you all happy-pappy, because no one knows the value of a coin in the future. No one knows. So stop reading that stuff. Stop believing the people telling you Bitcoin is going to be 100,000. I believe it will be, but when, we don't know. This is my opinion about Bitcoin, because I'm looking at the charts, is that every 3 years or so, it loses about 85% of its value. All of the weak hands, they sell low. Okay, so this is giving you an idea of all of the great layer 1 protocols. And I'm going to talk about what a layer 1 protocol is. Blockchain. Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, Harmony, Avalanche, Solana, Phantom, Litecoin, Binance Smart Chain. I can go on and on and on. They're all what we call layer one protocols. And what happens is, in order for dApps and applications to get into these layer one protocols, they have to be done by third parties. That's going to be very important. Pay attention. So one of the things is this guy said, the guy who actually is a founder of Ultron, he said his grandmother was able to explain to him how to put this in English to people so they can understand. His grandmother, she's probably my age because he's rather young. There's 19,000 cryptos out there today. There's probably more actually. 19 to 20,000 you'll see on CoinMarketCap, which is a data aggregator. It's not a place where they determine whether they're scams or not. They're just a data aggregator. Like Google is a data aggregator. Doesn't mean it's all true. Cars equals tokens in this example. We got a bunch of cars, right? What's the road? The road is the layer one blockchain, and we've got over 150 layer one blockchains out there today. That's the road. That's layer one, the blockchain. So all of the cars, all of this crypto, and you and I, we're paying gas fees for driving on the roads. Many of us are familiar with the toll booths. That's the analogy here. But there's only one layer one blockchain that can have its own native application built on top of it. See, with Ethereum, you got John, Jane, Judy, Muhammad, right? You got all of these guys, Sri, right? You got people from all around the world, third parties building applications on the Ethereum blockchain, building applications on all of these blockchains. And remember that Bitcoin, you can't build nothing on Bitcoin, but we love Bitcoin because she's the mother who started all of this. But she can't do nothing. She got a flow blockchain. She's expensive. You can't build anything on it. She doesn't have the ability to do smart contracts, but she is a great store of value. So we're staying in there too. That's part of our portfolio. But now we've got Ultron. They're layer one blockchain, and they've got the ability to not to have the need for layer two apps, because you can actually build native applications on the layer one blockchain. So let's talk about houses. I told you about the road, the cars, those are the tokens. The road is the layer one blockchain. We're going to talk about the house. These are the native applications that's going to be built on top natively. Cars going to be able to pay the gas fees for driving on the road. Transaction fees for all of the most useful applications in crypto. I hope you learned something from that. Thank you for his grandmother. So let's talk about Mavie and Ultron. Again, a revolutionary layer one blockchain, which is highly scalable. When I talked about the layer one blockchains like Ethereum, pay attention. Like I'm giving you guys education too, because I just love to do this. I know some of you like to show us the money, but I need you to understand this because it's critical so you can determine whether this synergizes or resonate with you. So highly scalable. When we have a layer one blockchain like Ethereum, and you've got these third parties building apps and also providing scalability and more security, you need that. But here with Ultron, you don't need it. Highly scalable, Ethereum compatible. Oh, wow. Attractive APR that people can make when they're staking or becoming liquidity providers. That's a whole nother training session I can provide. Security already built in. Instant transactions, low transaction fees, and the blockchain. When I came on board a month ago and was vetting them and doing all kinds of research, it was in beta. They've now launched the Ultron blockchain in the main net, which means it is now in production. It is now live, low transaction fee, unlimited reward. Okay, now let's talk about Ultron versus Ethereum. I already done that. Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain and Avalanche and all of those. I kind of gave you an idea of layer one not needing a layer two third parties that come in to hook us up. Native apps, they're going to have UltronSwap. As a matter of fact, they showed me UltronSwap. That is their DEX. What is a DEX? It is a decentralized exchange. Binance is a centralized exchange. You go over there, all of the coins you put over in Binance, it's not yours. It's Binance, because you don't have a key to a wallet. You don't have a private key. You don't have your 12 mnemonic words. They go down and go bust. What happens? They own your stuff. And you got to wait for litigation and all of that after 5, 6 years, like Mt. Gox back in the day. So a decentralized exchange like DEX, you keep your money, everything you need right there in your own wallet. You can pull out when you want to. That's why I use DEXs, decentralized exchanges, a lot. So they've got the UltronSwap, Ultron Stake, Ultron NFT, gaming, Metaverse should be done before November, around November of this year. I'm going to talk a bit about the Metaverse and the promotions that we're having there. I had the opportunity to see the Metaverse demo. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm really, really happy. I love the Metaverse, only when it serves a purpose, not some of the crap they've got out there. Ultron Finance. And they're going to be building native apps on top of there. Ultron has been working for at least 2 years on their ecosystem. So we're talking about building building 6 cross-chain bridges. What do I mean by that? When you have Ethereum, can you send it to Litecoin? No. Can you send Ethereum to Aave? Can you send it to Binance Smart Chain? No, you can't. Because it's like the Tower of Babel, ladies and gentlemen. They all have their own languages. And they can't even communicate with one another. That's why I say, if you want to send me some USDT on the Ethereum blockchain, and I want it on the Binance Smart Chain, it ain't gonna work. So I have to show you how to do swapping so it can get to the right place, just like the Tron blockchain, TRC20, etc. Many of you, this may go over your head, but I want you to understand the language problem they're having. So the blockchains can't talk to one another. And you send Ethereum to the Binance Smart Chain, oh, you lost your money. Can't do that, pay attention. They're gonna have a launch pad of some great projects. Farming is going to be available to us. I'm a big yield farmer. Lending and borrowing and staking. And when we come into Ultron, we're buying these staking plans that we call staking hub NFTs that's going to be staked and staked and staked. And we're going to choose what the period of time that we're going to be staking. It's all up to you. NFTs. Yeah. It's an NFT, and they're going to have NFTs in that metaverse. This is the future of DeFi, Ultron is. They got a DEX. I told you what a DEX is. They showed me their DEX, the baby awesome. Everybody who's in Ultron right now, you may not see it in your back office, but as of June 2nd, you're staking. You're staking, and they're fixing that back office every day, every week. I see more things that they're showing us. Right? So they are doing a wonderful job. Metaverse, I tell you, I'm really excited about that. And we got a promotion in that regards in gaming. So I've given you the ecosystem. Now let me give you an idea of how much these babies cost to come on board. If indeed you buy a basic plan, you're going to buy a staking hub NFT for $100. Today, the price is 1 cent. Right? And you're probably looking, well, if it's 1 cent and I spend $100, shouldn't I get 10,000 ULX? Yeah, that's what I thought when I got into. But if you look at this fine print that I'm going to share with you, it said stake ratio 0.6. So I had to take 60% of the 10,000. That's why you will get 6,000 of their ULX tokens. Follow me on this. The more you buy, the better, then you get closer to 100%. Light Plus, you get 7,000 at $500. You get 7,000 of their coins. The staking ratio is what? 0.7. That's why you get 7,000. You spend $1,500, $1,500 for a standard staking hub NFT plan. You're going to get 120,000 because the staking ratio is 80%. Otherwise, you would get 150,000, but it's 80%. That's wonderful too. Standard Plus, spend $5 grand. Your stake ratio is 0.9. That's 90%. Otherwise, you would get what? You would get 500,000, but being that it's 90%, you're going to get 450,000. Now, here's where the big money comes. $12,500 if you spend for a premium staking hub NFT, you're going to now get 100%, right? That'll be 1.25 million ULX. I forgot the ULX. You buy 30,000, you get 3 million. The Supreme at 100,000, you get 10 million, and the Supreme plus staking hub, you're going to get 30 million ULX. And all of these tokens, because of the hub, the staking hub, you're going to get 0.2% a day. And see, what the interesting thing is, I talked to some people about 0.2% a day. They're like, oh, that's not a lot. I said, oh, so you want 1% a day, 2% and 3% a day, or something that's going to last 2 to 6 months, maybe a year. I'm not doing those. No, we're not doing those. That's going to ruin our team, going to wreck our reputation. We gave up on that. We learned a lot. When you're talking about 0.2% a day, multiply it by 7, that's 1.4% a what, week? Multiply that by 4, we're talking about 6 to 7% a month. Multiply that by 12, we're talking about 72% a year instead of 10,000% a year, which no platform on this planet can sustain. I like that about this. Conservative, longevity, sustainability, or just do it HYP, and I'll see you later when you're asking me what I'm doing in 2 to 6 months. I'm still with Ultron. Mavie Ultron. But pretty soon it's going to be 2 cents. Pretty soon it's going to be 2 cents. So pretty soon, now, right now they're at 1 cent. Follow me on this. Pretty soon they're going to be at 2 cents. When they're at 2 cents, you're going to get half the tokens you're going to get. Let me go back. You're going to get half the tokens previous. Oops. 1 cent. This is the 1 cent one. You come in with $100, you're going to get 6,000 ULX, right? You come in with $300,000, you're going to get 30 million. You come in at $5,000, you're going to get $450,000. When it goes up to 2 cents, if you say, I'm going to sit on this, you sit on it, it's going to be 2 cents. Now you get half of it. You don't get 6,000 ULX, you get 3. You don't get 7,000 ULX when you spend $500. You're going to get 3,500. You won't get 120,000 ULX at the standard. You're going to get what? 60,000. You're cutting the number of coins down, but the value is still the same. But I want loads and loads of coins, loads and loads of ULX tokens. Why? Because I see the future probability of profitability with ULX because of the platform that they're building. They're not telling you they're going to be trading. They're not telling you we've got some DeFi stuff that's secret. We ain't going to tell you about all of that stuff. You're going to see what they have because they got the blockchain. You're going to see what they have. They have the Ultron Explorer, just like the Bitcoin Explorer, the Ethereum Explorer. You can see every single transaction happening on the blockchain. They're going to have the metaverse. You're going to be able to see it, right? They have their DEX. The DEX is in beta. I believe it's still in beta. It could have launched already. I have to go back and see, but they've got their decentralized exchange. We're seeing what they're building from the ground up, just as I saw what they were building from the ground up when I was out there in North Cyprus, and I bought 4 properties in North Cyprus, and they were all dirt. They are the Billy Bong now. All of them appreciated in a matter of months for me. 2 of them are going to be ready in 2024. 2 of them on a winery where they're going to manage that for me are already built. They sold out, and my freaking appreciation is already up there, right? So I'm trying to use this analogy so you guys can understand why it's great to get on the ground floor, but not on the ground floor of just the dream. You know, not on the ground floor, just a dream. Ultron already got stuff. They've got stuff, right? And I tell you, and all of the money they're going to make from people who are utilizing that exchange. Remember, I told you the analogy about the cars, the road, right? And the houses, car, road, and houses. Every time a transaction occurs, Ultron makes money, makes money, makes money, makes money. They utilize that money as revenue to prop up what we're doing. That is what we're talking about. Real crap stuff, real shit, man. Pardon my language. That's all I have to say. So it's 1 cent today for an Ultron staking hub. And depending upon whether you buy a basic, a light plus, standard, or standard plus, and when you get to the premium at 12,500 and more, that's when you get a 1-to-1 match. You're going to get them for 1 cent. Otherwise, with the basic, you're going to get it for 60% of that. You would think you would get 10,000, but you get 60% in tokens. The $5,000, you get 90% in tokens. But the premium, premium plus, supreme, supreme plus, you get 100% of the tokens that's coming to you. Okay, and even these are wonderful deals. When they get to 2 cents, you're gonna get less tokens, 50% less tokens. So you can wait or you can come on board today. So let's talk about it. We're gonna get 0.2% a day, 0.2% in ULX token, and you can go on exchange and sell it if you want, right? And so you'll see that we're going to get every year. What's going to happen is they're going to have a halving. Year 1, that's now, from June until June of next year, you get 0.2%. June of next year, 2024, it's going to go in half, you get 0.1%. You're like, oh man, that ain't fair. That the price is going to be higher. That's like Bitcoin miners. Back when Bitcoin started, pay attention, in 2009, they were getting, the miners were getting 50 Bitcoin. But it was only 1 cent, right? It was nothing, but they knew the value. Some of them did, some of them sold, what have you. Then in 4 years, they did a halving. And they said, you guys are just going to get, it's built into the algorithm, like Satoshi Nakamoto. You're going to get half of that. Instead of 50, they started getting 25 Bitcoin for solving problems in the proof of work, by running their machines and paying for their electricity and being a miner, right? Then 4 years later, instead of 25, they got 12.5 Bitcoin. And people are like, oh, the miners are gonna leave and Bitcoin is gonna be no good. They're not gonna leave because they get transaction fees too. And they didn't. When it was enough for the guys who couldn't afford the electricity. 4 years later, it was 6.25. Guess what? They're still here. And 4 years after that, it will be 3.25, 3.125, right? So every year, every 4 years, Bitcoin does a halving. But Ultron, with our staking hub, is going to do a halving every single year for 5 years. You're going to earn for 5 years, not infinity. They're not going to pump it up and say you're going to get 200%, none of that. It's very realistic, and this is what I like. That means they're going to have some legs. They're going to have a stable foundation. They have a high probability of being around longer than any other deal, because I do DeFi outside of multi-level marketing. But when I saw it mailed today by a company called Ultron and a company called Mavie, they partnered together where Ultron is the technology arm and they're creating some awesome things. And Mavie is the network marketing arm, the affiliate arm. I said, hell to the no, I got to do this. And I did my due diligence for a whole month. A whole month. I wasn't going to move on this baby. You know, shoot, Heather can tell you when I got in. Right now that you know, now that I'm comfortable, now that I like these guys, now that I saw them in person 2 days ago doing a presentation with Global Digital Club, shocks, right? And so in June 2024, instead of 0.2% a day on your tokens, you're going to get 0.1%. Remember, you're not getting 0.2% on your $100 or your $500. You're getting it on your tokens, 6,000 tokens, 0.2%. Go to your calculator, 6,000 times 0.2%. That's how many tokens you're going to get. Okay. Then in 2025, another halving, 0.05. But we know that the ULX price is going to be increasing. And I want to be clear with many of you that you never have a market that's going to look like this chart. Go up, 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 up. Up, down. It's going to go up, down. You guys seen Bitcoin. You've seen Ethereum. You've seen BNB. You've seen Cardano. You've seen Chainlink. You've seen Litecoin. Nobody goes up like that, right? Except for the deals that are out there where the company is pushing up the price. I'm not going to say much about that, the hyper stuff. And I can go down, right? Where they're going to make sure they push that up to get you happy so you can spend your money and they can dump on you. Right? Well, we're going to have some ups and downs. In 2026, 4 years later, they're going to do another halving, 0.025%. And finally, that 5th year, another halving, 0.125%. That's what you guys who want to be staking, want to be passive. This is what you're going to expect. If we continue to run around looking for fast, quick money in these deals, right? Going with the 3% a day, 2% a day, even 1% a day is huge. 1% a day, ladies and gentlemen, 365% a year. That doesn't happen in real life. Who can sustain that? What's going to prop that up? But when we're talking about in 1 year, 0.2%, again, that's like 72% a year. And in the real world, they're like, whoa, Warren Buffett makes 13%. So, but we're talking crypto, making 72% a year. Hey, I'm game. That's what I like about this plan. So I'm going to continue on. I just needed to give you guys the backdrop of our expectations when we get into deals. When we're looking for 1, 2, 3, and 4% a day deals, they are not going to be around. They can't sustain financially, mathematically, even with the tokenomics. You can't, period. We've seen that happen with Luna just recently. They were given some great freaking percentages, and when the market fell, man, oh man, oh man, that stable coin UST just hit the bucket. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I was watching it. Their Luna, their UST, boy, it was a real nightmare. People committing suicide. We see that often. People committing suicide, people who went all in, all of these things. And it's so sad. And that is one of the reasons why I stopped doing a lot of these passive deals with 1, 2, 3% a day, because I know that I can make millions with the guys who come in behind me, because I'm a network marketer, but the guys who come in behind me who are passive or even network marketers are going to lose, period. Not if, not maybe, but will. Am I saying this is 100% guaranteed? No, I'm saying this Ultron merger, partnering with Mavie, the network marketing, the affiliate marketing piece with the technology Ultron, we got a high potential. This lasting for a long time. It's going to have legs. It's going to have wheels, and I can't wait for that metaverse they're going to build. So here's what I want to show you. Let's say, for example, you drop $5,000. Today it's 1 cent. You get 90% of that in tokens. That gives you 450,000 ULX instead of 500,000. But the standard plus package, you get 0.9 times 500,000, which is 450,000. You're going to have the option. It's not in the back office yet, where I haven't looked, and I'm going to talk to them and see when that's going to be in the back office, where you could push a button that says, I want auto stake on, or I don't want auto stake on. And when you auto stake, you can choose up to 6 months or even a year, up to 6 months or even a year that you want to auto stake. I'm going to do some combination thereof, and we can talk about strategies in our Telegram group. And whomever brought you on this call, you get their link and you come on board and you buy your Staking Hub NFT. And only then will I let you into the Telegram group. I just want the paid guys in there, the serious people, not the people who are trying to scam us or the people who are trying to go behind our back to get us in there, 3% a day. I want the committed people in this group. I don't care if I don't have the numbers in the group, but we're going to be serious about this. So let's say, for example, you choose unlocks by year. This is how it works. When you have your 450,000 ULX, they're not going to give it all to you. If they gave us all of the tokens that we buy, somebody raise your hand or write in the chat what you think is going to happen. If I come in for $5,000 and John comes in for $5,000 and Judy comes in for $300,000 and Bobby comes in for $12,500 and you give them all the token, somebody write what's going to happen. Let me see. Somebody write what's going to right, Chelsea. Right, Mike. Mike says pump and dump. Chelsea says people will sell. So you're talking about a 1 cent coin. They're going to drive that baby down to 0.00001. And so they got the stopgap measure because it doesn't make any sense. Why would you sell at 1 cent? Fear and greed. Fear and greed. Once they get to 2 cents, you're like, I double my money. Greed. And the lack of patience. One of the things that Warren Buffett said is that the stock market, and this applied to the cryptocurrency market, is that the stock market is a playground for the impatient to make the patient wealthy. And so June 23rd of next year, you know, everybody, June 2023, you're going to get 30% of all of your tokens. 450,000, 10% is 45,000, 45, 45, and 45, 45, that's 9, that's 135,000 they're going to give to you. Yeah, I love math and I can do it in my head. That's what they're going to give you next year in June. Unlock, baby. The following year, 2024, you're going to get 25% of that, right? Get a quarter of that. The next year, 2025, you get 20%. 10% is 45,000. That's 90,000 of your token. The next year, 15%. That final 5th year, you're going to have all of your tokens 10%. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, shucks. Even the first year, we're going to have some activity going on. Imagine holding it for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Right? I've held Cardano for 3 years. Everybody crying about the bear market. I'm not, because I'm a diamond hand. You guys are weak hands. Keep trying to change the market, time the market. Stop trying to time the market. She will crush you. She will crush you. Buy your tokens, hold your tokens. Stop trying to time it, because when you buy a pump and dump token, what happens? When you're sleeping, the developers and their buddies say, hey man, let's dump it now. Let's pump it. And they pump it, and a lot of people start buying, boom, 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 boom. And then they dump it. You guys have seen the sharp upward trend and the boom, the sharp downwards. Those freaking mean to those scams. Rug pulls. Rug pulls. I got pulled. That's why I know this stuff. Got pulled a couple of times. I learned and I share my experiences with everyone else, but I'm not going to keep doing it. I become a diamond hand. You turn on auto stake, and in 1 year, you will have earned on your tokens 107%. Okay? That's not bad. That's 7% profit, right? And you got your money back. You got your tokens back, right? But you never know what the value of those tokens is going to be. They're 1 cent right now. Pretty soon, they're going to be 2 cents. It's getting ready to jam. This is like the bewitching hour. We're going to be at 2 cents. Don't wait. Look at 2024, 199%, all the way to 2027, 311%. Turn the auto stake off, of course you're going to make less. And auto stake can be turned on for 3 months, 6 months, a year, whatever, doesn't matter, right? So there you are. And remember, I talked about the halving. You get 0.2% a day in ULX on your token. The next year, half 0.1. The next year, half 0.05. The next year, half 0.025. The next year, half 0.0125. Easy peasy, how does staking hub work? And I know there are some of you are network marketers. You want to know how this baby works. I don't like projections. This is what they're doing in forecast. So I'm going to skip it. But let's say, no, I'm not. Let's say you have $5,000 you put in, you get your 450,000 ULS as your base stake. You turn auto stake on. After a year, you got 933,000 ULX. You've got over double what you started with, right? And so these are all assumptions. They're assuming that in year 1, it'll be 1 cent. Assuming, and you know, it goes to 2 cents. Assuming it go to 3, 5, 10 cents. We know today it's at 1 cent. And I can tell you pretty soon, because of what I know by speaking with corporate, it's going to be 0.2 cents. It means you double already, okay? And you see the value as it goes up. I'm telling you, I'm not forecasting. I'm not giving you any predictions. I can't guarantee anything. But let's talk about the pre-launch. We're not going to talk about the pre-launch because that happened in May 2022. It ended at the end of May. I still didn't act. I'm not going to act fast on FOMO. They were going to give me 5% ULX if I did that. No, I needed more information. So I'm going to skip that one. You're going to have the ability to become a validator. Many of you don't know what I'm talking about with validator. Let's talk about it in the group. I'm going to be a validator. I think you got to have 10,000 tokens. Yeah, you got to have 10,000 tokens. I thought it was 1 million. You have to have 1 million. I don't know about this 10,000. But in any case, I think it's $10,000 in order to be a validator, where you like the miners in Bitcoin, right? Like the miners. You get special rights. You get to make a lot of money on all the transactions. It's kind of like liquidity providers. Those of you know what that is. And you're going to earn up to a 13% APY, unlock your delegating potential up to 10 times. You're going to be able to earn 15% on all of the delegated ULX coins. And they're going to have Harmony and Cardano and Solano and Avalanche and Polygon and Phantom and, of course, Ultron. I'm doing that for sure. We can talk about that later. Let's get to the meat of this thing. Yep, you do need 1 million ULX. I knew it. Okay. You know, and then when you're saying they're 1 cent each, you're really just spending $10,000 today. But when it becomes 2 cents, you're going to be spending 20,000. Just like with Dash back in the day. I was with Dash, and I tell you, you needed something like 10,000 Dash to become a validator. And then Dash with pennies. Dash went up to $1, 10,000 Dash, and it's $1 each. That's $10,000. I'm like, everybody was coming in. They were buying them. Dash went up to $1, $2, $5, $100, $400. So to become a validator, to become a node owner, costs more and more and more. Right now, today, I don't think nobody can really afford it except for the big wigs to become one of these quote unquote validators. All blockchains have some semblance of a validator. You follow me on this? You're going to be able to do this as well, but you need 1 million of ULX. And we're going to be able to buy them not only from the staking hub NFTs, but also we're going to be able to go to their DEX, which is awesome. Has already been launched. I believe it's still in beta. They're getting ready to launch it. You go over there, you buy that 1 cent each, or even 2 cents each. You get 1 million of those babies. Now you become a validator. It's going to be a little technical, so I will have to train you and teach you, and the company will do the same thing. But I'm so ready. I'm a node owner in a lot of things like green tokens, and I tell you, I do all kinds of stuff in DeFi. I love it. I love it. Now, Ultron. And we're going to talk about the collaboration, the future of DeFi, trading platform, that's going to be their DEX, of course, NFT project, that's going to be their metaverse. I've seen a demo of the metaverse 2 nights ago here in Dubai. Oh man, they're working hard. They're working hard. Football stuff, all kinds of things like that. I tell you, they're working. They're creating real life products. I'm very happy with these guys. That's why I had to run with this and share this with each and every one of you. Give you an idea. They had this idea in 2020. They started this in 2020. And then in 2022, this year, they hooked up with Mavie. Let's make this network marketing. But Ultron is still a separate technology company. And they're going to do what they want to do according to this roadmap. Mavie is the one who's here to help you and I come on board and make some money, and to help Ultron catapult to the best as the best of the best in this space. See, that's what we're talking about. Conversation plan. Okay, this is the easy part. This is the easy part. Here's what we get. I want you to pay attention. I told you about all the complexities. I talked a lot about the technology. I talked about why I'm excited. We get direct bonus. Bring in John, Jane, Judy, Muhammad, Srinivasa, all these guys, you bring them in directly, you get a 10% bonus, bam. Team bonus, that's your binary. We got a binary. I know network marketers love binary. We got the binary. Cashback bonus, we're going to talk about that. Matching bonus is a unit level built in there as well. right? You're going to need some ranking to get that matching bonus. Going to talk about that top performer pool bonus, career bonus. We got our leaders pool bonus and our reload bonus. I already told you, bring in John, you get 10%. Whomever you bring in, that's your direct bonus. Many of you familiar with that. Team bonus, many of you familiar with a binary. Those who aren't, it's just somebody, you bring people on the left, people on the right, people on the left, people on the right. Your weakest leg, you're going to get 10%. Paid out daily based on your weaker leg sales volume. So you got $80,000 over here, $150,000 over here. What's your weakest leg? The 80,000 leg. Okay, you got $8,000 paycheck. Okay, that's all that means. But you got to have a guy sponsor a person on the left, sponsor a person on the right. But I'm going to tell you why it's important for you network marketers to get more than 2 people. See, they make sure you guys can be like what we did in our last deal, where we made millions and millions of dollars, and that company is no longer with us. So these guys know about all of that stuff. Here's a cashback bonus. If you sponsor 5 partners with the same or higher package than yours, follow me. 5 people you personally sponsor with the same or higher package in 30 days, you're gonna get 100% of your money back in 30 days. How? Well, you know, when you bring somebody in, you get 10%, right? So you bring 5 people in, that's 50%. Pure math. The company's gonna give you 50% of that. Now, boom, you got all of your money back. You have no risk, no crime. You got the opportunity to get 100% of your money back within a month. 5 people is not an impossibility. Many of you talk to 5 people about Trump, about COVID. You talk to them about crypto. You talk to people arguing back and forth. But talk to them about Mavie Ultron. You get 5 people in here, spend anywhere from $100 to $300,000, and in a month you're gonna get all of your money back. Isn't that easy? Love it. Now, let's talk about matching bonuses. So the matching bonus is going to pay out 10% on 7 generations of your unit level. What's a unit level? Everybody you personally bring in. It's not the binary, right? I'm not talking about the binary. It's everybody you personally bring in, everybody they personally bring in, everybody they personally bring in. It's a unit level, and you can go as wide as you want. So the matching bonus is going to be paid out only on the team bonus earnings. What are the team bonus earnings? Your binary money that they're earning. So here's an example. If you are a silver, I'm going to talk about the ranks, and you have a volume of 1,000, that's all that's required to be a silver, have a volume of 1,000 on the left and 1,000 on the right in the binary. You don't get generational bonus. Same thing with gold, 3K on the left, 3K on the right. You won't get this matching bonus. But when you become a pearl, we don't want to kill the company. When you're a pearl, you got 10K on the left and 10K on the right in your binary. Now you are a pearl. So now in your first generation in your unit level, that means the guys that you personally brought in your unit level, you're going to get 10% on everything that they generate in their binary. Every day, they're going to be getting binary money. Every day, you're going to get 10% of that too. How about that? Sapphire, that's when you got $25,000 in sales on your left, $25,000 in sales on your right in your binary, in your team bonus. Now you're going to earn down 2 levels. 10% on everyone that you personally brought in, and 10% on everyone that they personally brought in. So if they're making $5,000 in the binary, that's $500 you're going to get on your first level. Hey, right? Then your second level, the ruby, 3 levels, emerald, 4 levels, diamond, 5 levels, diamond 4 levels, I'm sorry, emerald 3 levels, diamond 4 levels, blue diamond 5 levels, green diamond 5 levels, black diamond 6 level, and crown diamond, what? 7 generations in your unit level, the people you bring in and what they do, right? Follow me on that. That's going to be huge. That's what everybody likes. The experienced network marketers, we love binaries. When somebody say matching bonus, our ears perk up. We're like, pick me, I'm in. Because that is like a residual income every time people in your team that you brought in who are in your unit level Every time they make money, you get 10% of that. How about that? That's amazing. Retirement bonus. For those of you who are ready to rock and roll, 4% of the global monthly sales are going to be shared amongst the top leaders every single month. They put that 4% in the bucket. They look and see who the top leaders are. And they said, hey, we're going to give you a ticket in this pool. So if you're a Sapphire or Ruby or Emerald, those are the first 3 ranks, then you're going to be able to share in pool 1. That's 1% of this, this 4% that they're allocating. 1% goes to that pool. Diamond, blue diamond, green diamond, pool 2. Black diamond, crown diamond, double crown diamond, pool 3. Ambassador, royal ambassador, and the GOAT, which is the greatest of all time, pool 1. These people are in pool 4. Folks are in 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Pool 3 are in 3, 2, and 1. Pool 2 is in 2 and 1, and pool 1 is just in pool 1. You follow me on this? So there's a lot of money you can be making every single month in addition to what you are making and all of the other stream of income. Yes, I will give you a link, Mike. I know where you are. Yes, 10,000 for the validator. Chelsea, good Lord. Okay. So the top performance bonus, do the work and get rewarded, guys. That's the bottom line. But I always tell people this, don't look at being the top performer. Well, I'll never make that. Become a silver, 1 step at a time. Silver is what? $1,000 on the left, $1,000 on the right. I'm a silver, 1 step ahead of becoming the next rank, then the next rank. Don't always look at your long-term goals. Set your long-term goals. Work backwards, set your medium-term goals, work backwards. What do I need to do every day in order to accomplish my medium-term goals, right? So you start with your short-term goals, what your daily activity is going to be, and I call it IPA. I love IPA. I'm not talking about beer. I do like IPA beer too. I'm talking about income-producing activities, IPA. Become a top performer, you're just going to get more money. It's right here. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm almost done, guys. We got a reload bonus. I want you guys to pay attention to this. When we make bonuses, the company says we can withdraw 75% of everything we earn. Hey, what happened to the other 25%? They put it into your club account. What can I do with my club account? 10%, you can buy a new staking hub or any other upcoming products that they have. The other 15%, you're going to be able to auto buy more and more ULX tokens from the exchange. It's going to do it automatically. Boom, 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 boom. The more tokens you have, the higher your potential for profitability. And so I like this portion. It took me a while to understand it. It did take me a while to understand it, but they cleaned it up a bit, and now I really understand it. Okay? Now, reload bonus, person generate all bonuses except for direct bonus. Ranks and rewards. This is when we get toys, cars, and computers, and watches, and flights, and iPhones or whatever. Qualification rule, guys: 40%, 40%, 20%. Okay. You got to have a minimum of 10% sales in your power leg, right? In order to get the real big goodies when you're talking about ranking. So many of us, we go into these businesses, and what happened is we got a huge power leg and nobody works the power leg. They'll put a dog over there or their cat just so they can qualify. Everybody put, Baby and Ray Ray over on the power leg. Okay, I got my left and I got my right. I'm just going to work the weak leg. No, they made sure, because that's what happened in the other deal I was in. I was jamming it. I brought in $92 million in volume in 9 months. And my sponsors making all of this money by ranking, right? Can't do that here. You can't be lazy and be making money off of your downline. You want to make some money, be real and work the business. Work the business. Don't be dependent upon the Queen Wikis. Don't be dependent upon the Heathers. Don't be dependent upon the Chelseas. Don't be dependent upon all of us to feed you when you're not doing nothing and you're not supporting us. I love it. And not only that, the qualification rule says you've got to have no more than 40% in one of the legs, the people you personally brought in, no more than 40% in the second person, and no more than 20% in your third person. But you can bring in 10 people straight across. Go as wide as you want. If you do that, it's 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, all the way across. That's your 100%. But if you just bring in 3 people, it'll be 40% there, 40% the second one, 20% the third one. I always say bring in more than 3 people. We already said if you bring in 5 in a month's time, you're going to get your money back. So bring in 5 people. I don't care if they come in with $100. And then bring them to these webinars and hope that they will work. Not everybody's going to work. We know that. Let's be real. So that is the rule to ranking. So want to become a silver and earn up to $5,000 a week max? Have $1,000 on your left, $1,000 on your right. You can have 3 people you personally brought in on the left. You can have 2 people you personally brought in on the right. But you got to put some people on the power leg too. Don't play. Okay? So those are going to be your people where the ability to rank is going to come from your personal line. Gold, 3,000 on the left, 3,000 on the right. Pearl, 10,000 on the left, 10,000 on the right. Now let's talk about toys. It's time to get some toys. You get 25,000 on the left, 25,000 on the right. You're hooking up with the 40-20-20 rule. You're a Sapphire. You're going to be able to get an Apple Watch. I am not into Apple products. So I'm going to take the $500 and run, Alex. You're going to be able to earn up to $8,000 a week now, right? But theoretically, you could come in, guys, for $100. I don't advise it. Come in for $100, work your butt off, and make as much money as somebody come in for $300,000. You can, right? Now you come in for $100, you ain't got much tokens, right? Because they're not going to penalize you because you don't have a lot of money. They're not penalizing us based upon our income and how much money we have in our pocket. I like that. So even the guys who don't have a lot of money but have desire and willing to work will do this. Again, you can come in passively, and I told you how you will earn. But for the people who may not have a lot of money, because life happens to all of us, they can still come in for $100 and start jamming and bring in people and make as much money as somebody who's coming in for $30,000 and bring in 2 people, right? You follow me on this, right? And so, wait, let me go back. We've got Ruby. In order to become a Ruby, to get that Apple iPhone, oh shucks, another darn Apple product. Come on, spare me. So I'm going to take the $1,000 because I don't want an Apple iPhone. I'm going to take the $1,000 when I'm a Ruby, and you're going to be able to make up to $10,000 a week. All you need is $50,000 on your left, $50,000 on your right. You know, Emerald, MacBook Pro. Oh my God, what is this? Apple City, MacBook Pro. $100,000 on your left, $100,000 on your right, right? Or you can take the $2,500, which I'm definitely going to take because I'm not a Mac person. It confuses me. And you're going to be able to earn $12,000 a week. Diamond, $200,000 on the left, $200,000 on the right. You're going to be able to earn $15,000 up to $15,000 a week. You're going to take that diamond retreat. And the only way I'll go to a diamond retreat if I got a lot of diamonds going to be there with me. I don't want to be by myself. Otherwise, I'll take the $5,000, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of diamonds because we've got about 18,000 people in this deal. And even though I just really started, seriously, got about almost 8,000 people on Team QueenWiki, okay? 8,000. So we're ready to rock and roll. We just started. We have just started, guys. And this is so exciting. We are at the beginning of a great deal. Blue diamond, 500,000 or $500,000 left, $500,000 on the right. You can get 10 grand or blue diamond VIP retreat, and you can make up to $20,000 a week. Green diamond, Rolex, they just got one already. I don't need that. Give me the $20,000, $30,000 a week you can earn. Okay, have $1 million on your left, $1 million on your right. Black diamond, 2 mil on the left, 2 mil on the right. You get a Mercedes A-Class or take the 40 grand and run. You're going to be able to make $40,000 a week. Crown diamond, 5 million on the left, 5 million on the right in your binary. Mercedes AMG GT Coupe, or take the $120,000 and run, you're going to be earning, you're able to earn up to $50,000 a week. And the funny thing is this, you can be a $100 person and do this if you work hard enough. But most people who are $100 people won't work hard enough. I'm just being serious with you because of my experience, right? So when you start making money, upgrade from $100 to $500. You can go in your back office and buy as many NFT staking hubs as you want, anytime from your back office. And then what you're earning, remember I told you 75% you can withdraw, and the other 25% is being put into a bucket for you, where 15% you can auto buy more coins, and 10% you can buy more packages. I hate the word packages, you can buy more staking hubs, right? So if you are awesome and you have $100 to your name, you can eventually have a $500, a $12,500 hub working for you. It's a strategy, man. Coming to our Telegram group. We'll talk all about that. We'll talk all about that. This thing is something for everyone, okay? Now, you can indeed, I have to tell you this, you can indeed come in for free. You can come in for free. You ain't gonna make nothing if you don't do anything or buy anything. But you can come in for free and start jamming and building and make a whole lot of money. You can. And those of you who got money, just come on, spend the money, man. Get it before the price of the token rises. The price of the token is 1 cent. If you wait too long, it's going to be 2 cents, which is going to be really soon. Then 3 cents, then 5 cents, then $1, etc. Don't try to be slick. Everything here is fresh. Everything here is fair for everybody, from no money to a lot of money, to a non-worker who got money, to a worker who doesn't have money. Okay? Everything is here. Everything is here. Ambassador, Ferrari, Bentley, McLaren, Lamborghini. I want a Bugatti, but that cost $3 million. So I'm going to take the $500,000 and put it in my pocket and save up for my Bugatti. Right? $150,000 a week you're able to earn, but at this point you got to have 25 million on the left, 25 million on the right. And I did that in one deal. So am I going to do this in this deal? I don't know. Do I care? I didn't know how to ride a bicycle until I rode it. Right? When I was in that last deal, all I did was look at the rank in front of my face, and I went there, silver, right? I got that. Gold, right? I got that. Pearl, right? I got that. My whole thing is one step at a time. Don't think things are unattainable and then you give up. Just keep chugging away every day. Bring everybody, become a professional inviter, and bring them to the webinar. Okay? Royal Ambassador, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. A luxury villa in Dubai, $2.5 million. Around that time, you're making up to $500,000 a week. You've got 100 million on the left and 100 million on the right. I've never done that before. That is my goal. But I'm still going to wait till I do my small goals according to my IPA, income producing activity. Make it right, guys. Make it big. You all know how to do this. Become a professional inviter. Bring people to the cause. That's what we call duplication. Monkey see, monkey do. You ain't doing it, they ain't gonna do it. You're gonna see what I do. Y'all know what I do. Duplicate, duplicate, right? If I say I talk to 100 people and you're not able to do so, you say, well, I can talk to 10. Great, great. Whatever it is, but just do exactly what we do and become a professional inviter. We've got some promotions going on. If indeed, when indeed you buy a staking hub right now, buy a staking hub, let's say for $100, you're going to get $100 free Metaverse voucher. So when they launch their Metaverse, you're going to be able to buy Metaverse NFTs, and you got $100 towards that. But by the end of this month, June 30th, you won't get 100% free. See, as of July 15th, it'll be 85% free. August 15th be 54%, and September be 23%. So it behoove you to buy now before the 30th of the month. These metaverse NFTs will be $1,000. So if you got $1,000, buy that $1,000 or more pack, more NFT. I don't think there's $1,000 one. I can't remember what the numbers are, but yeah. But if you can't, that's okay too. You only afford $100, then you can get $100 towards $1,000 metaverse, you know, NFT. Become a landlord of your Ultron virtual land, and when they sell out, it's first come, first serve. Here's another promotion, the Ultron Stars promotion. Okay, let's show you how that works. All NFT staking hub owners will receive Ultron Stars sharing 5% of the metaverse profit. Let me say that again. All of us who purchase a staking hub NFT for $100 all the way to $300,000, we receive stars. Now, how to get some extra stars? And what is a freaking star anyway? When that metaverse launches, you're going to be able to share in that 5% of the metaverse profit, depending upon how many stars you have. So here's an example. If you buy $100 NFT staking hub, you get 1 star. You buy a $300 one, you get 1 star. You buy a $500 one, you get 1 star. You buy a $1,500 one, you get 25 stars. All the way $5,000 one, you get 150 stars. Now let's say you come in with $5,000, you get 150 stars. But during this promotion that we're having, and when you decide that you want to stake for at least 6 months, stake your ULX for at least 6 months, you get 2 times the stars. So instead of 150, you're going to get 300. But if you want to stake for 12 months, lock that baby, stake for 12 months, be on auto stake, get 5 times 150. What's 5 times 150? 500 plus 50 times 5.
750. 750. 750.
Okay, 750. So that's 750. You know, I'll be running numbers in my head. So you look at this, when somebody coming for 30,000, my God, you know, they're going to get a lot of stars. And so depending upon how many stars you have, you're going to get a percentage of the metaverse profit. Okay, we got one more final promotion, the Dubai promotion. It's effective right now. They're going to have a grand opening event on October 15th, or approximately around October 15th, where you guys can come visit me because I'm going to be here in Dubai then as well. Now you can come out here and have a party. Unforgettable 4 nights in a luxury hotel in Dubai. Once in a lifetime experience, lots of fun, yacht party for top recruiters. It starts the 1st of July. 1st of July is going to last 81 days. It's going to end September 20th, okay? And the event is going to be October 5th. So what is the requirement? If you get personal sales, and what I mean by that is people that you bring on board, and if you get personal sale, let me move this so I can read it. Oops. What did I do? Let me go back. Let's go back previous. If you get personal sales, $2,000. And then your unit level, everybody that you bring in and that they bring in and that they bring in, that's your unit level, your personal people on your team, $5,000, that's nothing. And then your weaker leg volume in the binary of $5,000, you're going to get an event ticket. But if you have $10,000 in personal sales on everybody that you bring in and that they bring in and they bring in, has nothing to do with the spillover or anything. But in your unit levels, the people that you bring in, right? $25,000. I think the personal sales is actually on your team. I'm sorry, I have to get that clarified. The weaker leg volume in the binary of $25,000, that's not a lot. You get the ticket to the event, you get the yacht party, and you get the Dubai luxury experience. And as we go on, you get more. Here, you're going to get a flight ticket up to $800, right? Flight ticket. Here, you're going to get a lot more. It's a flight ticket that's over $800, and I don't know what the maximum ceiling is, but I think we all get the clue here, man. We get to work, we start jamming this, and I tell you, we're going to be sitting pretty, and I want to see each and every one of you here. I want to see each and every one of you here in Dubai, because I can always come back. I'll be going home in about 6 weeks. Anybody, let me see, anybody have anything to say? Or you know what? come to our Telegram group. And I'm going to type it right here. Flash. I want you guys to copy this. And some of you, I already know. So let me see, T.me, what is it? Hold tight, hold tight. Let me get that to you guys, Mavie Ultron. It is, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this open for another 3 minutes and we are done. I'm excited about this. This is our Telegram, okay? That's our Telegram. Mavie Ultron, M-A-V as in Victor, I-E as in Edward, T-R-O-N, U-L-T-R-O-N, Mavie Ultron. So come on in, and I tell you, I am excited. I believe that we are as a team, we're going to be one of the largest teams in Mavie Ultron. We are. I said it, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you guys very much. Take that link that I put in Telegram because we are signing off, guys. We are signing off. Celia, if you guys didn't get the link, see Heather, if she invited you here, see whomever invited you here, see me, anybody invited you here, we'll get you the link to the Telegram group. But I really want serious people in there, not just people tire kicking. You can tire kick outside of the group, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Bye-bye, everyone. It's been such a pleasure.